I'm doing that. What's up, everybody? We're going to get this started in just a second. I'm fucking around trying to stall to get everything working. What's up to the chat? Fight for the Fallen is Saturday night, baby. Evolve is Saturday night. And tonight is Monetize This on the Corrupted Nation YouTube channel. But right now, it's Fight for the Fallen predictions. We will fight! Fuck the Chad! Rotten to you! And your mother! Suck my cholo! Fight for the Fallen! What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are hyped up for this weekend. It's going to be a big weekend. I guess my fader doesn't want to work, so it didn't auto fade out. I just screaming over music. Yeah, we got a big night. Obviously, I'm going to get the calls open in a minute. We're going to get ready for this prediction show. It's going to be hard for me to do these prediction shows because I haven't had the pulse of the indie scene as much. Like, sometimes there's something going on with somebody somewhere else that I don't know about, and then it's like, oh, well, that makes sense why now this guy maybe is going to lose, or this guy's going to win, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But, so, I apologize. I just got done. My kid, you're not going to believe this, but if you're familiar with my son Finn, not only does he destroy TVs, but he actually tipped over the goddamn projector wall. He was like, oh, and he just threw it over and just watched it all crash to the floor. So whoever said my son was going to grow up to do demolition, you probably were correct, whoever you were. I forget. Now, I apologize for that. We will take calls in a few seconds once I get Skype up. Obviously, I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible because I got to go do other things and then get ready for Monetize This at 11. Justin Bailey, Leah, everybody, all the normal people will be there as same as last couple weeks, same crew. Maybe a couple new people on tonight, and we'll take some calls. There's going to be a big points deal tonight. Somebody's going to have to spin the wheel and suffering succotash themselves. And also, on Twitter, there's a poll. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at CorruptedPod, at CorruptedPod on Twitter, because I have a poll up for who I should call the sex line as tonight. And we will be calling the sex line again because my credit card works, so that will be interesting. And I don't know who I'm going to call as yet. Maybe I'll call as... dude, I should call as Dean Ambrose, like when Dean Ambrose was like high or whatever during the Stone Cold podcast, Dean Ambrose, like, hey, what's up? Like, I was looking at, you know, I don't know, some sex. Anyway, that was me just stalling while I let everybody get in here. What's up, everybody? I'm ready. Stone Roses says, Joe, gotta be Irish. Well, no shit. I mean, come on, man. Oh, gotta be the Irish? Oh, that's why my son is destroying everything in the house? Yeah, that's true. My daughter got waffled, too, in the face. I've had several death threats today on Twitter. I've had people say they were going to kill me, kill my family, kill my kids. They're going to invade my house and kill my family. So it's just like old times on Twitter again, man, where terrorists are saying they're going to kill me, or people are just saying they're going to kill me again. You got to love it, man, being attacked by everybody all of a sudden within a week for I don't know what the reason is. Kind of I do, but it's very interesting. The death threats are back. It's been a while. It's been a while since we had the death threats here, but you really haven't made it until you've had a couple solid fucking death threats. You know what I mean? A couple really solid ones, and then you've made it. But Fight for the Fallen and Evolve. We're gonna spark it up here in just a second. I'm gonna open up Skype right now, and we're gonna play. Looks like donation coming in.
Chat party.
1999.
Young Bucks versus Rhodes Brothers will be match of the weekend. AEW for life.
Hell yeah, man. You know what? MWM 2 times. Thank you very much, man, for the $19. That's a big drop to start the show in the super chat world. Thank you, bro. I hope that is the best match, because that, I didn't think it was going to be, but that certainly is like the biggest feature of the show, it seems like. So you would think that that match, is going to deliver. MWM 2 times. Thank you, man. I would think that that match would be the one that delivers. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't think any of this is going to live up to the type of stuff, the hype of Double or Nothing. Obviously, Double or Nothing was pretty friggin' crazy, right? I mean, Double or Nothing was planned out for a while. This is sort of a free show, and kind of like the last, we just had one a week ago or whatever, a couple of weeks ago, and that was a free show. So we'll see what's happening, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the show. We'll just see. You know what I mean? What up, Pat Carnes? Holy shit, Carnes. What's up, dude? How you guys doing? There was all right, so let's get into the card. I got to pull the fucking card up real quick, because I had it up and I had to close all my windows and shit like that. So now, this was just posted 5 hours ago because this changed so many different times by cage side seats. They just kept changing the card, obviously, and top, whatever. Let me see. Who's the top guy? MWM 2 times. Good old boy. Not like that though. Not like the not like the southern racist type. A good old boy. The fuck? What are they call themselves the Good Brothers. I mean, that's kind of the same type of thing. I will have the phone lines open in just a second, guys. I'm just doing a whole bunch of shit right now, so bear with me. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's see if we can get this. Okay, here's the card. I got the card up. And while I get the card up, I just want to remind everybody that on Corrupted Nation tonight, episode 220 tonight of Monetize This. Episode 220 is on the Corrupted Nation YouTube channel. I've had a couple people ask me the last couple weeks, where's Monetize This? What's going on? It's been on my other channel. It's been on my other channel live every Friday night. Just come on over there if you want to get psycho with us on Monetize This and go 7 hours into the night. And you can't sleep tonight and you can't go to a party. The party's coming to you on YouTube as always. All right, so here we go. Well, first of all, Joey Janelle. Well, okay, we got Sonny Kiss versus Pete Avalon with Leva Bates. And this is the buy-in or whatever, which is like, to me, this is like a test, right? Because it's called the buy-in, it's like a pre-show, but yet the show's free, so you don't really need a buy-in. But they're having a buy-in anyway. I don't know. I don't really understand that. But they're doing that. This match has the potential to be a joke. However, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to go into it hoping that it's going to be good. I hope that Sonny Kiss and Peter Avalon do something fun or interesting or at least entertaining enough that it's fun. I don't know. But to me, a lot of people are really down on this, the librarian thing. I think a lot of people thought it was funny at first. And then they saw who got casted in it, and they were like, oh, you're going to just make them the librarian? Well, this is stupid. So a lot of people were bummed out by the choices AEW made for the librarian. And then the way that the librarian gimmick thing has been portrayed has been really bad. It's been like almost like WWE type shit. So people have not enjoyed that. So a lot of people just have said it sucks. So that is something that they probably should pull the plug on. They probably should just start making jokes about it now. Like, hey, you really thought we were going to get a fucking librarian gimmick over? I don't know. I think it's because the problem is you brought in Leva Bates, and it's like she's so not... I mean, she does look hot and everything as the librarian, I guess, in a way, but that shit is annoying, and none of that... It didn't work out, man. I thought there was a lot of other people who were, like, no-names that were funny in their librarian promos. I thought mine was funny because I don't look like a librarian. I look like a douchebag, and I'm saying I'm a librarian. That's why I thought mine was funny, because I'm like, I'm going to fucking teach you about the Dewey Decimal System, and the librarian always leaves a library card. You know, that type of, or always leaves a bookmark. That's what I said, always leaves a bookmark. Like, I said all this shit. But it was like I was acting more like tough guy jock librarian. Like, it made no sense, and that's why I thought it was funny. But I also thought several other guys were funny, too, including guys that were, like, super dorky, but they were, like, serious. Like, they were all clever, and I was convinced somebody like that would be chosen. But instead, they sort of chose this, like, flamboyant dude with a mustache who just acts, I think, goofy, to be honest. Like, his, like, it's, like, annoying. I don't think they understand that most people think that's stupid. So, anyway, I mean, not to crap on it, because I like that they tried something like this. I think it's, you know, it somewhat worked, but it could have really worked had they chose somebody different, I mean, in my opinion. Or, I don't know, I just think they have a... It's not my type of thing. I don't know. Maybe other people, maybe some people do like it. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I don't know. We got AEW Fight for the Fallen. So we're going through this. Dude, Evolve is stacked as well with some good shit. You know, Evolve is going to be, it's going to be pretty good too. So Leva Bates is hot. Gimmick is annoying. I like Leva Bates too. I think she's real cute and nice and fun and like all these things. She's a good wrestler for the most part. Usually, I don't know. I think Leva Bates is well-rounded, well-talented, and all these like different little things, but I just don't like what they did with her. I think it's kind of their fault. I think. The new $7 donation.
Somebody suck him off.
Oh my God!
Somebody suck him off. Somebody suck him off. Somebody suck him off.
Dr. Earl for Mungo lead this champion. I hope the doc is ready for the cornhole experience. 4 more hours. Gonna be wild. Fuchs.
Hey, thank you, Drew. Oh, I thought that said Gatekeeper Drew. It doesn't. Who is this? This isn't Gatekeeper Drew. Who is this? Oh, Gook the Humpster Broski. I saw the G at the beginning, and I thought it was you. Gook the Humpster Broski. That is the new $7 Suck Him Off donation. The Raw Sucks $7 donation is going to move to the $7.50 mark, so I'm going to fix that. It's not up right now, but I will get that to the $7.50 mark. But, dude, somebody suck him off! Like, dude, when he said that on Monetize This last week, oh my God, dude, I was fucking dying. Like, that fucking guy is hilarious. Travis TLC, man. Listen to this. Somebody
suck him off.
He was begging my wife to blow me. He was like, please, Leah, blow your husband. And then he yelled, somebody suck him off. And that's the funniest clip ever.
Somebody suck him off.
He's like really sounds desperate for it. Like somehow like if I get sucked off, he gets sucked off too. It's very weird. Listen to there's desperation in his voice almost.
Somebody suck him off.
All right. Somebody suck him off. That should be a t-shirt. Somebody suck him off. All right, so we're going to go with these predictions anyway. So Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon. I'm going to say they're going to put Sonny Kiss over. There's no way they're going to make Rainbow Bright guy lose girl. I don't even know. Sonny Kiss, whatever the hell Jim Cornette called him. Peter Avalon is going to lose. You know, then like Leva Bates will argue with Peter Avalon about whatever. But yeah, I'm going Sonny Kiss all the way. There's no way they make Sonny Kiss lose. They just love the hell out of Sonny Kiss. And plus it'll piss Jim Cornette off maybe, so that's funny. Then we got Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby Allin versus MJF, Sean Spears, Sammy Guevara, the buy-in. This could have been one of the best matches of the night, I would think. But it's happening on the buy-in. So I am going to go ahead and, you know what, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Last time Jimmy Havoc took a pin and, you know, Hangman Page got the win, right? So, you know, I don't think you really want Jimmy Havoc taking another pin. I mean, not that it matters really that much in this match. Probably Sammy is going to take a pin. You're not going to have Sean Spears be pinned with what he's doing. You know, I don't think that I don't think they're going to have Darby Allin be pinned. So, like, there's a lot of guys that I don't feel like are going to get pinned here. So, I'm going to go with Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby Allin win. So, the good guys win via pin on Sammy. So, Sammy's going to take the pin, in my opinion. I feel like he is the weakest link of these guys, the least built, whatever. I mean, that might not matter at all to them. This could be completely random. But I am going with, I'm going to go with Sammy gets the pin. You know, although, you know, MJF and Shawn Spears, you'd like to see them win. But this thing is just stacked with guys who are all doing well at the time. And I feel like Sammy can take the fall. They didn't want Darby Allin to even lose to Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? I mean, MJF, they want him to kind of keep his trash-talking momentum so he doesn't got to get pinned. You don't have Shawn Spears pinned because of his attack on Cody and what's going on there. Why would you make Shawn Spears look weak? Joey Janela just lost to Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, so you don't want, I don't know, Joey Janela gets pinned again. After all that shit he went through, he kind of deserves a win. Jimmy Havoc was pinned last time, so, like, nobody on the good guys you would think is going to get pinned. Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin. They don't want Darby pinned. Jimmy Havoc got pinned last time. Joey Janela got pinned last time. I don't know. So I'm going to say either Janela gets pinned or probably Jimmy Havoc, because Jimmy Havoc don't give a shit. He'll be like, I'll take the fucking pin. I don't care. So it's either Jimmy Havoc that's going to get pinned or Sammy, and I'm going Sammy. Sammy's going to get pinned. A win for the good guys, in my opinion. And then we got Britt Baker and Rio. I always say Rhino for some reason. And Rio versus Bea Presley and Shoko Nakajima. And I'm going to go ahead and say this is a win for Britt Baker's team. I just think they're going to keep the momentum with Britt Baker at this point. Could be wrong. And also marked down is a pissed off Chris Jericho with a live mic. I love that's what they're calling this. They're just calling it a pissed off Chris Jericho with a live mic. That is the greatest fucking that is the greatest thing to ever write down. By the way, Gook the Humpster Broski, thank you for the $7. I think I did say thank you, but yeah, dude, look at this. A pissed off Jericho with a live mic. Now, they sort of mentioned Jericho at the last show, and Jericho didn't show up, and we thought maybe they were going to stick with this whole theme of, you know, Jericho doesn't show up to a free show. You know, Jericho doesn't show up to a free show. But I think this time they were able to get Jericho, so, you know, Jericho's probably going to say something like, I don't wrestle on free shows. You know, I'm money, okay? I'm not going to come out here and wrestle on some free show or whatever the case is. But it is a charity thing, so, you know, I don't know. But, so apparently we're going to get a live mic of Jericho, which, that sounds pretty goddamn interesting, you know? So I'm down with that. Pretty interesting shit right there. Jericho with a live mic at Fight for the Fallen. So this is all Saturday night, man. It's unbelievable. We're going to get Evolve and Fight for the Fallen the same night. I might try to watch on two TVs, but I'm probably just going to watch Fight for the Fallen, then review Evolve later. Since that's on the WWE Network, it's easier. Okay, so I'm going, I don't know, the Jericho thing, hopefully that's good. The Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson against Angelico and Jack Evans and Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy to advance to All Out for a chance at the first round buy-in for the tag team title tournament. So you get a first round bye if you win this match. So it's the Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson against Angelico and Jack Evans against Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. So I'm going to go ahead and say that they're going to make a heel team get the bye, I feel like. So Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, I don't think are going to win. So I'm going to say that it's the Dark Order that gets the buy-in. So I am going to say Dark Order gets the buy-in. I don't even know if they're heel or not. I really don't know. But probably them or Jack Evans and Angelico. But I'm going with the Dark Order getting the bye. I could be wrong there. And somebody in the chat, please correct me. I'm not 100% on everybody involved in all these things. So let me know. By the way, my Skype is open now, and I can take calls if anybody wants to call in to talk about this show. Obviously, we're doing our predictions right now for Fight for the Fallen, and we'll get to Evolve in just a minute. And then, of course, I have to get ready to go clean up my house and put the kids to bed, because tonight over on my other YouTube channel, as always, episode 220 of Monetize This on the Corrupted Nation YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow me on Corrupted Pod on Twitter, and make sure you guys jump on over to my other channel and subscribe to it if you want to see the chaos, as always, on Friday nights on Monetize This 220. Maybe Monetize This will return back to the Joe Cronin Show channel at some point. I will let you know if I decide ever to do that, but right now it's over on Corrupted Nation, where all my non-wrestling stuff is. For the people asking. People keep asking, so I just keep repeating it. So my bad. Why did I put top donation then didn't write the guy's name? MWM times 2. I'm sorry, MWM. I'm kind of retarded. I mean, come on. I'm kind of retarded, bro. Okay, so the next match, let's see what we got. Where is the next match? It's here somewhere. If I would get this color down on this channel. We got Lucha Bros. Pentagon Jr. Phoenix versus SCU. So it's going to be Scorpion Sky, or rather Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian with Christopher Daniels. So Christopher Daniels will be on the outside watching in this tag team match. This could be a really good one. So that could be a really good match. A lot of tag team shit going on here at this point, you know, to be honest. A lot of tag team shit. So probably, I'm going to bet this is going to be like some of the other shows where by now you're kind of like, show's been all right, but whatever. You know, but now, and I'm going to go with Lucha Brothers getting the win here. I don't know. I'm just going to pick Lucha Brothers. They've, you know, I'm going Lucha Bros. No belts are on the line or anything. Yeah, then we got Kip Sabian versus Hangman Page. I mean, dude, obviously, you can't have Adam Page lose. He wins a battle royal that's goofy as shit to get the opportunity to face, you know, somebody or whoever for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. What's going to be Jericho, right? So it's going to be Jericho, Hangman Page for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, the first ever champion to be crowned. You can't have Hangman Page lose whatsoever. Hangman Page barely won some gimmick garbage rumble to get the chance at this, which I know was thrown together last minute because of the Pac issues, but still. So he's got to win. I mean, the guy has to win, has to fucking kill it. And maybe Jericho interferes, so there could be a swerve there where Jericho interferes, costs them the match, or whatever the case is. But in my opinion, you got to have Hangman Page have a good match with this guy, win convincingly, look on top, and go into that match with Jericho like built up to hell. Because Jericho's already built. He's already Chris Jericho. You know, and I know that plays into the fact that he's got all this other stuff going on. He can't be there for everything. But that's okay because he's goddamn Chris Jericho. So he's already just known as this world champion, huge wrestling star. He doesn't need, you know, anything else added to that. You can just throw that into the story. But Hangman Page, some people are he's still new to a lot of people. And then in AEW, we don't know the context of what he can do. So he needs to win this. He wins the Rumble thing, which was garbage, but he won it. Now he wins a legitimate match with Kip Sabian. That's big. Now, all right, now you strung some wins together. Now we can, you know, get somewhere. Then we have Cima versus Kenny Omega. And once again, this is a situation to me where Kenny Omega is going to be taking on Jon Moxley. And I feel like either in that match or in Hangman Page's match, Jericho or Moxley is going to show up on one of those. Now, here's why I think Jon Moxley is going to interfere in Kenny Omega's match. First of all, and I don't know, maybe he's competing somewhere else. Maybe isn't the G1 going on? So somebody let me know. If it's impossible for Moxley to be there, that may be the case. I may be out of the loop. Someone let me know. I really don't know. I'm asking you guys. So Jon Moxley may not be able to be here, legitimately. However, maybe he is going to interfere in the Kenny Omega match. But I would obviously go with Kenny Omega winning because he's got to win with momentum going into the match with Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley won his match. Now Jon Moxley's off. Now Kenny Omega has a match. You would expect Kenny Omega has to win his match. Then we have Brandi Rhodes versus Allie. I don't expect that match to be very good, but we're going to find out. And if it is good, then man, I'm going to be pumped up. If that's a good match, that surprises me, I'm going to be really happy about that. But again, I don't know about Moxley. I think Moxley's in the G1, so I don't think it's possible for him to be here. Somebody let me know. I think Moxley's in the G1 still. So, and we're on round 2 this weekend. So, and I have not watched it yet. Usually with the G1, I go back and I watch everything like I binge watch the whole thing at some point, but I don't watch it live. That's what I've been doing the last couple of years. Anybody that knows me, and then I decide if I really care to kind of like review it or not. And the last 2 years, I don't think I've reviewed the G1. I mean, I think I've mentioned it here or there, like this match, that match, and whatever. But I've been really off on that last couple of years. So Brandi Rhodes versus Allie, not expecting much, but I mean, I think Brandi's going to put over Allie. I really do. I think she's going into the match knowing that she's part of the company, all that type of stuff. You know, she's got a name, and Brandi wants to sort of like step aside almost like, here you go, let me put my name in the mix, but I'm going to let Allie win because we're going to push her later. Or whatever the case. I don't know. You know, I don't think that Brandi wants to be like, let's bring in Allie from Impact and everything else she's done, and now I'm going to beat her. You know, I just don't. I don't know. I don't think. I feel like they're going to have Allie win. But I don't care who wins this match. Really, I don't. But I just want them to have a good match. I want Brandi Rhodes to have her best match I've ever seen her have. I want me to go, wow, that was a good match. Brandi Rhodes just had a good match. That's what I want to come out saying. And I want to come out saying that about Allie too. Like, oh wow, Allie had a great match. That was great. Or as good as they could have. But I'm a little concerned about it, to be honest. I am very concerned about it. Cody Rhodes versus the Cody and Dustin Rhodes versus the Young Bucks. Coming off this insane emotional story. This crazy fucking emotional story that they've had. Like an amazingly emotional story. That match obviously should be really good. Should be really emotional. Should be good. I don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to go with the whole, like, at the end, they're all raising each other's hands and, like, hugging and whatever. Maybe Dustin and Cody win, and it's like a miracle win for the brothers over the Young Bucks. Then they shake hands at the end, and, you know, Dustin and Cody are hugging in the ring. I mean, that's what I feel like is going to happen. You know? Some people thinking maybe, like, you know, Dustin's going to turn heel on Cody. You know, they're hugging and whatever. And then at the end, you know, Dustin hits him in the balls or something like that. And then they continue their story. I feel like it's a wrap-up. They did the emotional, I hate you, you hate me, let's settle it in the ring. Hey, now let's tag up together and be partners. So I feel like the way the story should go is, hey, let's tag up and be partners. So they win. It's like it's kind of a miracle for Dustin and Cody to beat one of the hottest tag teams ever in the world, Young Bucks, in their prime. And, you know, Cody's maybe in his prime, but Dustin is not in his. So it's sort of an underdog thing, I think. You know, they've come, but they're brothers, and brothers versus brothers. You know, so there's all this shit to be told in that match. So that's probably going to be one of the more interesting things of the night. Probably the top 3 most interesting thing, best thing that happens. Could be the number 1, but potentially one other match or so could sneak in there as, like, really good. So anyway, this is all tomorrow night. I'm ready, man. I'm excited. But I want to pick the Bucks because you just don't let the Young Bucks lose at this point, I feel like. But I don't know, man. And Cody and Dustin don't need to win. They just need to tag up. Maybe there'll be a run-in. Maybe somebody will interfere. Maybe Shawn Spears will show up. I don't know. And actually, Matt Hendricks, Matt the Misfit in the chat says that will happen. So that could happen. By the way, if you guys want to call in and give your thoughts on any of this shit, 339-226-6610 is the number. If you're outside the U.S. and you just want to Skype me, add me on Skype. Danny Deadly, DANNYDEADLY. So if you guys want to add me on Skype, just feel free to just go ahead and add me. So there you go. I'm expecting that Fight for the Fallen gets about a 6 or 7 out of 10 tonight or tomorrow night. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that's probably what we're going to be giving it, but I don't know. Who knows? Could be great. Could be better than that. Could be worse. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. And tonight, now let's get into Evolve. We're going to get into Evolve now. And again, tonight is Monetize This. We have a new $7 donation just for the new people that don't know. It's a new $7 one. Looks like this. I love it. Take a break so I can sip some water here for a second. Thanks to Gook the Humpster Broski and MWM 2 times for the donations earlier. And let's get into Evolve now. I expected it to replay the donation. Should I test play it so you guys can see it? Because some people wanted to see it. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take this call while I try to figure out what the hell's wrong on my screen. Yes, 843's on the phone. Hello.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Matt Misfit.
Oh shit! I know it was you. What's up, Matt?
Not much. Yeah, Moxley will be in Japan for the G1, so he won't be there tomorrow.
I thought I should have just known that. I pretty much thought that, but I should have known.
And did you hear the added another match to the card earlier today?
Wait, they added another match to the card?
Yeah, they added. It's Rio and Britt Baker versus Bea Priestley and I forget the other woman's name.
Oh no, I went over that one.
It's on fire.
Yeah, I went over that one. It was it's
Yeah, I feel
Shoho Nakajima.
Yeah, I think that match should be on the main show.
Well, dude, I mean, a lot of these could. I think the buy-in is, I mean, it almost doesn't matter. Like, I mean, come on, dude. Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, MJF, Sean Spears, Sammy Guevara. That's the buy-in.
Yeah.
Those are all guys that have been playing into the main, that played into the last show. This is the main parts of the last show. They're all in the buy-in this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want the Bucks in the tournament with the tag titles. Just because I don't want them booking themselves to win the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of damned if they do and damned if they don't. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, they should be booked as one of the top teams in the company, but they're such company guys at this point that they look bad if they win the titles like that. So it's to me like you almost want a face team to win, a different face team to win the belts, and then eventually a heel team to beat them for the belts, and then eventually the Young Bucks face them, and the Young Bucks, like, after the second time, defeat the bad team to become champions. That's the only way I can see sort of getting around the whole, like, oh, you just put the belts on yourself, you know, to try to avoid that and get that out of there. I don't know. I get it.
I'm okay with Hangman Page winning the World title, but he's not a vice president of that company. He's just a wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, all the guys, though, dude, all the guys, like, they're all going to get, like, stereotyped into this. Like, unfortunately, seriously, like, they are. It's almost like, it's like having 8 Triple H's. You know what I mean? It's like 8 Triple H's. All these guys start a company. Yeah. They're all involved in parts of the production, all the shit. They're there doing other jobs, too. Right. And then they're going out there and they're being some of the main wrestlers on the show. It's like, it's nothing that other independent companies don't do. Like, when I worked at Top Rope Promotions, the world champion, Teddy Goods, you know, sometimes would run the fucking audio. He'd be running the goddamn music in the back. He'd be in the back, like, just, you know, sometimes he'd be the guy booking the show. You know what I mean? It just happens. You know, it's just, but there's gonna be a narrative from some people that they're booking themselves to win, and so that's gonna be a issue.
Now Chris Jericho does have a segment on the show.
He does, yeah. It literally says it says this. Look at this: a pissed off Jericho with a live mic. That's what it says.
He's probably gonna want his thank you.
I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I am kind of curious what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be good. He's gonna grab
It all depends on where the Hangman Page match is placed and where that segment is placed. One way or another, Hangman Page will be a part of that segment.
Well, it could be that Jericho interferes in Hangman Page match, but Hangman Page really needs to win some matches and look strong going into his match with Jericho. So, I don't know.
Right, because he did get the pinfall at Fighter Fest. So, but so what I think they're going to do is after this whole thing with Cody and Shawn Spears is done, I think what they're going to do is Page is going to win the title, and then the feud going into TNT is going to be him and MJF. Because we got to build that off of what happened at all Double or Nothing.
Who and MJF?
Hangman Page and MJF with the title.
Yeah, they might do that because MJF is so fire.
Yeah. But Evolve, I'm not really. I don't know. It just I just find it weird that they picked that day.
No, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Vince, this is classic Vince. Absolutely.
Right. And can I go ahead and throw out my few predictions for Extreme Rules too? Because I didn't get to call in on.
Yeah, we did Extreme Rules. For everybody else, we did Extreme Rules on Out of Nowhere. But yeah, run it down real quick. Don't make it too long. Just run down. Give me everything.
Yeah, real quick. All right. So, pre-show, don't really care about it. I'm still pissed off that the Cesaro makes no fucking sense to me. It should have been Randy Orton, but I think they're saving that for SummerSlam with him and Aleister Black. As far as I know, Nakamura and Balor's not on the card. Neither is I'm not calling them complete warriors. No, I'm not calling them that. Kyrie and Asuka, I think they're saving that for SummerSlam. Those matches.
You may also not see Alexa Bliss because Alexa Bliss got this vertigo thing, and they told her she couldn't wrestle again.
It just makes no sense to me. If she's sick, why don't they just take her out of the match completely?
Well, they thought she was better, and she was saying she was better, but now her vertigo is back, and they were originally telling her, you probably can't wrestle again if this keeps up. You may be done, and then she kind of said all the stuff was away, but they were worried. That's why they inserted Nikki Cross. Now we know why they did this storyline. It's in case something happens like this, and it's going to happen. I will be shocked if Alexa competes in Extreme Rules. It looks like Alexa's out of Extreme Rules right now, based on the information I'm getting.
So it's probably just going to be Bayley and Nikki.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it could end up just
being.
I'm
not against because those two could actually put on if given the time, a really good match. But because but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Alexa's not the greatest. Alexa's best match is usually a 6 out of 10, but she's okay at what she does. I like her finisher and some of the stuff she does.
No, I'm saying Bayley and Cross.
Oh yeah, I mean they should be all right. I mean they could have a good match,
Yeah, they ruined her completely on the main roster.
They ruined both those girls are kind of messed up, to be honest.
Yeah, but let's see what other matches from the show. Some of the show matches I don't give a shit about. U.S. title, I think AJ is winning that. 50-50 booking, obviously. Then you got the world title. I don't think Samoa Joe's winning it. I'm over Joe in the main event. Shane and Drew versus Shane, Drew, and Taker in them. Shane and Drew are going to win. Obviously, Drew might still face The Undertaker at SummerSlam. Kevin Owens might get involved there. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on which match is main event in the show. I think the mixed tag is. So I think what I think is going to happen is, obviously Seth and Becky are winning, but I think Bray Wyatt's going to be making his return finally and targeting Seth Rollins for the Universal title.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard the rumors that there's going to be Bray and Rollins. Everybody's saying Bray and Rollins.
Bray and Rollins?
Like, you can't bring Bray back and put him in a mid-card feud.
Yeah, I'm worried that they're... well, wait a minute. Rollins is a mid-card feud?
No. I mean, you can't bring Bray back and put him in a feud with, like, Apollo Crews or something.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that Bray Wyatt should come back and get some wins together, scare the shit out of people. I think they should bring Bray Wyatt back the way that you debuted someone like Goldust. You know, where he's really getting the psychology of things, it's getting in people's head and all this other bullshit. But anyway, I got to move on, Matt. What, anything else you want to say?
I just want, because I want to get, call in about that stuff, but I'll try to watch Evolve, maybe. Fight for the Fallen might be hopefully as good. The Extreme Rules going to be shit. I'm curious about what's going to happen the night after with the whole Heyman and Bischoff stuff. I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it,
look
dude.
forward to Monetize this night.
Yeah, Monetize this tonight should be fun. See you tonight,
later,
man. Appreciate it, dude. Hell yeah, Matt the Misfit, baby. Remember, Monetize this is over on my other channel as always, on Corrupted Nation. Make sure you subscribe over there. Plus all my videos of me making fun of the Disney World fight and the soccer stuff, and then, of course, the Howard Stern leaked footage. A bunch of videos up there have been doing well. Plus the free first 16 minutes of Morning Madness up free over on Corrupted Nation right now. But the whole hour episode is up on Patreon as we speak if you guys want to go listen to it. Obviously some weird stuff going on right now in my life. But what else is new with, stuff like that. So I talk a little bit about it, but not a big deal. I love everybody. I'm just confused by everything that's going on, but it is what it is. I'm not going to really talk much about it, so if you're looking for me to talk about it over there, it's really not going to happen. But I did mention a little bit of the shit on Patreon on Morning Madness. But, yeah, same as always tonight, probably. We had Troy return last night on Throwdown, so if you didn't hear Throwdown... By the way, Throwdown I fucking loved last night because Troy came back, and I just love my Troy. I sucked his anus. Then we had Dave Rose on there with Troy, and that's always fun to get those two together. They actually ganged up on me. It's like they should be fighting with each other, I always feel like, but then they gang up on me. I don't get it. I don't think Bray will show his face till SummerSlam, says Brandon Bird. Brandon, yeah, you might be right, man. Speaking of Brandon, he just donated.
Super chat.
What's up?
Any heel turns this Sunday. Sasha? Finn?
Any heel turns this Sunday? Let me see here. Hold on one second. Let me answer this. Oh, all right, I'm back. I'm sorry. That was I got a phone call. I got a phone call from Grammy looking for my kids. So I've got to set up one of those like Facebook like video screens or whatever so they can talk with grandma. So anyway, that was AEW. There's my predictions on AEW. We got those out of the way. If you're just getting in here late, just go back and rewatch the beginning. They're all there. And now we're going to go into the Evolve card. Which is, this was obviously done to rival Fight for the Fallen. There's no doubt about it. It's just clearly what they've done. So we got this, and this is a fucking card, man. Like, this is serious shit. I am gonna watch this afterwards probably, and then decide which show was better, and we're gonna find out which show was better. You know what I mean? It's gonna be very interesting. Josh Briggs versus Anthony Green. That is going to be... I mean, the thing about that is Anthony Green is a guy that I've been calling for years here in Massachusetts. Anthony Green has had several matches, that I've been able to call. So I'm very familiar with him. I was hanging out with him recently, and here he is. He's going to be on the WWE Network. It's going to be great. Anthony Green. Unbelievable. So, AKN, maybe I'll play that Dave Rose prank call for you. just because. We'll play it on Monetize This tonight. How about that? We'll play the prank call on Monetize This tonight. Since he cock blocked it the other night. So I am going to go with... I'm going to say that Briggs does get the victory here. I'd like Anthony to win, obviously. Big fan. Friend. But I'm going to go Josh Briggs. Kurt Stallion versus Sean Mulata versus Stephen Wolf versus Harlem Bravado. I don't know any of those competitors. I am not really familiar with any one of those guys. So that is a toss-up, but it's a four-man situation that could be interesting. So I honestly do not know who's going to win. I've seen Harlem Bravado a few times, so just because of that, I'm going to pick Harlem Bravado, but I have no idea. You know? I have no clue. And then we get Colby Carino, Babatunde or Babatunde. He's sort of got this mohawk, type of thing. He was a football player, I think, and WWE's got him sort of... This is like part of their developmental with him. So, this is... I'm going to say that... I don't know how you say his name really, but I've seen a couple of his matches a little bit, or I think I've seen him a little bit. Babatunde. I'm going to say that he wins. Brandy Lauren then versus Shotzi Blackheart. That's another one where it's like I barely have seen them compete. I've seen more though of the what's her name, the Shotzi girl or whatever. She has like really crazy hair. I like it. She's got like green hair or something like that. So I'm going with her winning just because I'm familiar to her. But my predictions on Evolve are going to be garbage because I don't pay that much attention to Evolve. But I've seen some of the wrestlers independently. But so far, these matches have the potential to be interesting because nobody knows a lot of them. But then we get Anthony Henry versus Arturo Ruiz. I'm going with Anthony Henry in that one. And at this point, we are 6 matches in. And you could flip a coin. I have no idea. Matt Riddle versus Drew Gulak. Now we're getting into some people we are familiar with if you're WWE fans. If you're Evolve fans, you understand some of the other matches a little bit, but a lot of the shit's just thrown together. But Matt Riddle versus Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is the 205 champion. Matt Riddle, obviously with some momentum in NXT. I'm going to say that Drew Gulak does put over Matt... Hell yeah! Oh, shit.
Matt Riddle should shove his massive pole into Ricochet's butthole as he screams bro with every pump, over the soothing sounds of the Undisputed Era's theme song, and every time you're here booming song, he comes. I'm bored, have some white twat.
Oh my god. Have some money, you white twat. It skipped the money part, Goon. Goon, thank you for the 316, Goon. What's up, baby? The Goon. He comes from the darkest, deepest armpit hair in the world. The Goon of the Lagoon. Matt Riddle, I'm going with Matt Riddle. I'm going to say Matt Riddle beats Drew Gulak. Can't believe it. Upset. In a way, right? Because Drew Gulak's the veteran, and he's a champion. Evolve Tag Team Championship. Eddie Kingston and Joey Gacy versus AR Fox and Leon Ruff. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I'm going to say the belts stay with the current champions. So, the tag team titles will not change hands in that one. And then if you go to winner take all, Evolve Championship, WWN Championship. So we have the Evolve Championship and the WWN Championship. Austin Theory versus JD Drake. Winner take all. That is some crazy shit. Like, winner take all. So you would think JD Drake, I don't know. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure who's going to win this one. I'm trying to think of it logically about what's going on. And So I want to say that what would happen is that the guy who isn't really signed by WWE yet would take his championship, and the guy who's going to be sticking around in Evolve or moving on to WWE, one of the two, that's the guy that you would think would drop the belt, right? So that guy's going to drop the belt. The other guy's got both belts, and then he can lose the belts back at the other company and then come back to Evolve and be there again, but the other guy's moving on up. That's what I would expect to happen. Okay? Theory defeated AR Fox, who I believe trained him in WWA, World Wrestling Alliance. And so I would believe that Theory is going to win, because I would think that JD Drake may be moving on to a full-time with Evolve or moving on into NXT. Probably moving on maybe to NXT. So if that's the case, then I would expect JD Drake to lose, because he's going to go on maybe to NXT. I don't know. I don't know. I'm being dead honest with you guys. I have not been paying enough attention to these storylines. I don't know. But that's just me from the outside looking in. Anybody with inside better information that's followed these storylines or is more local or goes to more Evolved shows or knows the story building up to this, feel free to let me know and say, Joe, you're fucking retarded. This is what's happening. But right now, looking at it from outside, I'm just theorizing what would be going down. And then after that, NXT Championship is on the line. Adam Cole versus Akira Tozawa. I would expect Adam Cole to hang on to the NXT Championship, and I would expect Adam Cole and Akira Tozawa to have a knockdown battle, just a fucking massacre of a match, resulting in Adam Cole hanging on to that championship. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Glenn White in the chat says, I think Theory loses and goes to NXT. And it could be true. He's very new, though. You know, isn't JD Drake has been around longer? That's why I thought maybe it was the other way. But it does seem like, obviously, one guy's dropping the belt to the other guy so that one guy can have all the belts on the independents and the other guy's going to NXT. Certainly not going to take it there. So that's what I would think, obviously, would be happening. And you guys probably feel the same way. I would assume. I mean, that's seems to be obviously what you set up. It's right, obviously. So there you have it. I went over most of my my WWE Extreme Rules predictions. Out of nowhere. That's up.
This is War AEW vs WWE or NXT.
It is war, BD Skeleton. It is war. BD Skeleton, thanks for the $2, man. Always clutch is BD Skeleton. We got AEW versus WWE versus Evolve versus NXT. It's like a whole bunch of shit. It's crazy. And WWE has multiple things, too. Like, WWE is like, well, we got Evolve and we got NXT. And AEW is just, I guess, is just AEW, right? So WWE is like, we're not even going to mess with you with WWE. We're just going to mess with you with Evolve. We're going to put our Evolve show up against your shit. Just so weird. So bizarre. But yeah, I just opened up the phone lines again. And again, like I said, last night's Throwdown is up. If you missed Throwdown last night, go check it out. It was a good show, I believe. I think. And enjoy that, I suppose, if you'd like. And we are going to talk about Extreme Rules a little bit. We'll do a little bit of that. So, okay, so I understood that Alexa Bliss wasn't going to be wrestling because of the vertigo thing, and which is part of her like whole concussion things. So I really don't 100%. I don't really know 100% what's going on. I don't know. It's just I'm getting messages from people that are telling me that they're worried about Alexa. Alexa can't compete
because of the vertigo.
She's got this problem with her head. So I don't know. Last time people said this, she was off the show. So tonight now people are saying that again. Will she be off the show again? And I did see that she did post that she was sick on Instagram. And now she's not sick? So, or her sinus infection or something? I don't know. I do see that. I just took something's call, but he's just hung up. I don't know what's going on there. 860 is on the phone, though. Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Joe?
What's up, man?
It's King Style, 13 King Style. What's up, man?
Oh, dude, how you doing? What's up?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm not unwell, thank you.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know, I'm weird.
With the Evolve 10th anniversary show, with WWE promoting that, even though in reality it's Dragon Gate USA 10th anniversary show.
Right.
Do you think, with Gabe Sapolsky working for WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, Vince McMahon, that report with the UK promotions, they were talking about WWE possibly buying it out.
Yeah.
The promotions. Do you think this is a sign that WWE may have a half, like 50% stake or a complete control of Evolve?
I
Do you
mean,
think they'll buy out the whole company just like they're going to do in the UK? The UK company, sorry.
I wonder. I mean, they could do that. I feel like any time, but I don't know. Yeah, it just seems like right now they're just happy with this little partnership that they have over there. And
I know, but you know how Vince McMahon is. He won't associate with companies unless they follow with his demands.
Well, it seems like Evolve is doing everything with them. Like that's like a understood thing right there. That's like a we do what you would like. Like you tell us what to do, we'll do it type of thing. So like, yeah, they've got like complete control. It seems like they have perfect control over Evolve. Like they'll do anything that WWE wants. They haven't had a problem yet at all because there's no issue. It's just, what do you want? We'll do it. So,
because I just find it funny that WWE's like, we don't even want to bother even using our own talent / NXT talent to compete with you guys. We're just going to use this company that we may in the future purchase to go against you guys.
Yeah, I think if they found some pushback from Evolve, or they found it kind of a little more difficult to work with them, I think that's when they'd say, let's just buy them. Like, let's just buy them. But I think right now they're just happy with, hey, do this for us. And then they say yes, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, that's... Because
it's funny that Kenny Omega was, like, bitching and complaining, oh, you guys are doing a rival show against us for a charity event. Like, come on, Kenny.
Who has the best promotion right now?
Yeah.
WW, AEW, Impact, NJW.
Firebird just said, who has the best promotion right now? WWE, AEW, Impact. I mean, you have to go with WWE, I think. I mean, I don't like what they're doing. Firebird, thanks.
If you're going financially, right?
Right.
And if you're going in-ring product, my personal opinion would be New Japan, but it is what it is. But
I would say the most of all the companies that has they're doing the thing they always do. They've got everything organized. You know what you're going to get. It's going to be pretty good. You're right. It's New Japan. It really is.
Yeah, because it's funny to me that the Young Bucks, Cody, and the basically the Elite family, right? They all jumped ship with some ROH dudes. So they basically defected from ROH and New Japan, started their own company, and they're crying and complaining that WWE is doing a show against them.
Well, I think it's the charity thing, I guess. But yeah, it is kind of funny that I think it was the charity thing. Like Kenny Omega's like, really, we do a free charity thing, and now you're doing a thing up against us. I get what he's saying. And I don't think he's crying anymore. He just had one tweet that was kind of like, what the fuck, really? Like, the type of deal.
I get it. He was in the moment. He was upset. But, dude, you should have not deleted it. If you felt like that, you felt like that. But at the same time, it's like you guys kind of ruined you kind of burn bridges with New Japan and ROH.
Yeah, they're asking for this, to be honest. Like this.
Yes, this is karma, man. I mean, I like Kenny Omega and Cody and the Young Bucks.
It's not even. It's not even that I think it's karma. This is war. Like this, it's on. Like, you know what I mean? That's, people see this as like, oh, you want to play? It's game time. You know what I mean? Like that's how they feel.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not shitting on AEW. I want them to succeed. I want any wrestling company to succeed, because I had this conversation with somebody, and I told them we don't want another issue like WCW. We don't want companies to die, and then we have another 18 years of terror where it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's all just one same company, one big company, and it's just boring.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want that either.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want that. Screw any wars, Monday Night Wars or anything like that. Let's just have, 5 days a week or whatever, different wrestling companies just have a great show.
Yeah, that's kind of what you're looking at. I mean, I think, we may get a war eventually, or a problem. There's always going to be something, though, dude. It's just going to happen. All these companies, all this bravado, all these dates and shit like that. Dude, you're going to have people like, oh, you're on when we're on, and they're on when they're on. I mean, dude, that happens here on YouTube with shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you put this person on, you put that. We hate this guy, we love that guy.
Yeah,
now this guy's on.
That's dumb, though. It's like, in reality, it's your choice. It's the person's choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. It's just human, but it is human nature. They're going to do this. It's going to happen. Because when you don't like somebody, or when you're upset about something or whatever, people are going to contradict each other. They're going to put people on. They're going to be on at the time WWE's on, maybe by accident, but then they're going to blame each other, and it's just going to happen. Like, the fans are going to attack each other. It sucks, kind of, because, like, a little bit of that is fun, but...
It is, but it doesn't work. It's like, we know this for a fact. It just doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work, though? I mean, it does. I mean, WCW and WWF...
I mean, look, I'm saying it works in the short term. In the long run, it didn't, because look what happened to WCW and ECW. They're gone.
But again, WCW went out of business only because they booted Ted Turner out. And when they booted Ted Turner out, they were like, we don't want this.
Ted Turner was stupid for saying, hey, you know what? I'm just going to let people handle my own business. I'm not going to do it myself. That's one thing that Vince McMahon knows how to do right.
Yeah, I agree, but they did. But again, if Ted Turner was never booted out, WCW wouldn't have gone, I don't think, the way it did. I think they basically, people took over like, I don't give a shit about this company. I don't like, what's wrestling? And they were like, I don't know what this is.
That's true, but if it made them profit, right?
It made what?
If it made them a good profit, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't blew money every freaking year with signing guys to contracts, so they stayed home and did nothing, and get James Brown and get Hulk Hogan and get all these fucking people that should not have a multi-million-dollar contracts. Maybe they would have kept WCW around because it made money to them.
Yeah, and those. What the hell is going on right now? Yeah, I mean, those were ridiculous contracts, and that stuff was a big mistake. But again, like, what led to the downfall was part of like all of that. The guys booking the show, guys in the back booking the show, the bad direction. But then in the end, Ted Turner leaving. AEW has got little, $100,000, $150,000 contracts with good merch stuff. WWE, though, they're the ones that are over booking their talent. They're signing guys for 5 years for $500,000 a year and $1 million a year who don't even do anything in the company, and it's just bizarre. Like, I mean, they're not getting
because they're I don't want to say afraid, but they're concerned enough to say, you know what, maybe we should just keep these guys under contract.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but WWE's the one doing that more. I don't think AEW is going to have an issue right now because they're
I don't think AEW would do it. They're too new.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. Yeah, that was my Facebook.
No, but just a question. One more question though, Joe.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax tournament?
So normally what
and
I do,
possibly review it.
what I normally do is I binge watch it after it's ended. So like I literally binge watch it after it's ended, and then I maybe do a review on it. So probably you're gonna see that. I don't think,
Okay.
yeah, because of how busy everything is, I don't think you're gonna see me review it like, because this is round 2 this weekend, and
Yes, I'm a patron, by the way. That's why I'm asking.
hell yeah, I might go up there. And what I'll do, probably what I might do, is when I finish with, because I watched the round 1, I'm almost done watching round 1. If I watch the rest of round 2 this weekend, then maybe Monday or Tuesday you'll see me review what's gone on so far.
Okay, no problem, dude.
Yeah, it's like split up, because like otherwise I get lost on that. I have to like binge watch the tournament. I did the same thing with
No, it's
WWE
okay.
tournaments.
It's okay. I have that problem too myself sometimes. Sometimes if it's boring to me, I don't want to watch it immediately. But if it's really good, I say fuck it.
Well, like with New Japan, it's not bad stuff, but I do get bored if I watch like competitive match after competitive match, and it's not like a traditional like 5 or 6, 7 match pay-per-view. Like I can watch that all in one, but when I keep watching these competitive sporting, wrestling, hard-hitting, strong style matches kind of, and athletic ones, after like the 3rd or 4th one, I start getting kind of like tired of it. But it's not that it's not bad. I just get kind of tired of it. So then I start reviewing the match. I give matches worse ratings because I just become. I have a American, you know what I mean, American mindset of, well, now this.
No, it's okay, dude. It's like it's all how we all grew up watching wrestling. Me, I try to, as growing up, right?
Yeah.
I try to find anything pro wrestling, lucha libre, anything, independent stuff, anything that I could watch, because that was how much I loved pro wrestling.
Oh yeah, man, I'm there with you. That was like around the ECW nights. I remember waiting to watch ECW at night on tape, and then I remember I was part of this list, and they would send out the VHSs, and you could get some stuff from like Mexico and things like that, but it would come in like once a month. That was back in '98, and I would have a VHS
Cool, you
tape.
tape traded?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could have been a part of that. I was too young at that time to do that.
Yeah, dude, I remember. It's so weird because I remember coming home from school with a backpack on and my like shirt over my shoulder, and there'd be like a little brown paper, whatever mailer on the front of the steps of my house, and I'd be like, oh shit, that's it, and I'd rip it open, and it would be just a fucking list of the matches, and it was a mailing list though. It's weird. You didn't have to. This one wasn't really a tape trade, and I didn't have anything to trade at the time, but. If you just signed up on the list, it was like probably at the back of a pro wrestling mag. It was like Don's Wrestling something. And then if you went and you checkmarked the shit, he would send you all this shit or whatever, like whatever you wanted. And so I chose the random one because I wasn't into like anything specific, but it was just random stuff. I'm pretty sure some of it was like illegal. Like I don't think the guy should have been selling some of the stuff he sold, but he got away with it, I guess. Unless he went to jail.
He probably got away with it, probably by just saying it's just a wrestling tape.
Yeah, nobody cared. Like nobody was like, oh, because
it wasn't like porn or something. So
yeah, but I mean, even like if it was like a pay-per-view like AAA or something like that, and you like VHS'd it and sent it around for money, it's like that's like a major crime in the U.S. But I don't know what it is when you recorded it in Mexico and then send it out. I don't know.
But in Mexico, they get away with playing copyrighted music like fucking TNT for fucking Vampiro. Play my fucking music.
Play my fucking music. It's the music that's going to tell these fans.
Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that Vampiro clip is killing me right now. I'm just thinking of him flipping out. Play my fucking music. Dude.
Also, do you think Sema from AEW, right?
Yeah.
He trained Shaolin monks for that's what it's called, folks. Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, right?
Right.
Because they were Shaolin monks, right?
Right.
If I became a Shaolin monk, hypothetically, Joe, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he would train me?
Only if you had
as a pro wrestler. I'm serious.
Wait, how old are you?
I am 23.
Okay, so only if you have a giant cock, then yes. It plays you if you have a giant cock.
Where's the fucking music?
Hey, man, I'm going to let you go. Good call, though. That was great. I like it.
All right, dude. Take care.
Thanks, man. Oh, fuck. I hung up on you. Sorry. I was about to say something else. I love when people... I love it. That guy was calling me out like, let's go. Like, what do you say, Joe? What do you say? I love that shit, dude. I love that shit, man. We need more people like that to call him. Just be like, Joe, what the fuck with this? What's with this? What's with that? Here's what I think. I love that shit. That's good shit. Hell yeah. Firebird, thank you for the donation earlier. And Firebird87, thank you for subscribing. What was that, Vampiro?
Where's the fucking music?
Where's the fucking music, Matt Stryker? It's the music that's gonna tell these fans.
Hey Joe. Yeah,
Hello.
you'll probably to watch the Evolve show but catch highlights from the AU event. I hope at TakeOver SummerSlam that Undisputed Era will hashtag #HoldAllGold. See you tonight for monetize this Joey Boo.
Kalel Bama, thank you so much. He is coming down to the ring. He weighs 7,000 pounds of sexy. His name is Kalel Bama! What up, Kalel Bama? Thank you, bro. I agree.
Party.
Kill everybody.
Wait is Fight for the Fallen free.
Yes, my son champion. Thank you for the $1.99. Fight for the Fallen will be free on the BR Live, Bleacher Report Live. Be free on Bleacher Report Live. They're having a buy-in pre-show, but I mean, to me that's just them sort of testing all their stuff because they've had some little blips, you know, to begin these broadcasts. They also still haven't figured out getting rid of the goddamn echo on the music. So hopefully that's something that they figure out later on as well. But yeah, it's free. It's on the Bleacher Report Live site or whatever. So I'll be watching it with. I don't know if I'm going to watch Evolve at the same time tomorrow night, but I mean, I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I'll probably mostly just talk about Fight for the Fallen and then do Evolve later. It probably the next day before Extreme Rules, because then tomorrow night we have the Corrupted podcast on Patreon. So, like, I'll do the review, then I'm going to have to jump over to Corrupted on Patreon, and then probably the next day I'll review Evolve, and then we'll get into WWE Extreme Rules. There'll be a live review of that. I mean, this is insane. This is insane. Yeah, I announced like the guy I hate, Greg Hamilton. I did that on purpose, dude. Come on. I did it on purpose. Kalel Samoa! God damn it. I can't stand that, man. Samoa! I don't know. Maybe I suck at fucking announcing too. You know, because I don't like announcing. I usually just like doing commentary, right? I've probably commentated like 180 wrestling events, but I've probably only ring announced like 15. Probably only 15 have I ring announced. I'm trying to. What do I sound like? Let's see.
Over here to my right, that's the door you want to go up.
All right, let's grill me. Let's make fun of me. How do I sound when I do it?
Hey, get my eye on you. For one. From Boston.
All right, here we go. Let's make fun of Joe.
Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, by way of Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah. Slick Wagner Brown, baby.
Slick Wagner Brown.
Then Slick Wagner Brown took about 9 years to get to the ring for some reason. He was like messing with a audience member or something like that. Watch this. Slick Wagner Brown. Oh, what an entrance for Slick Wagner Brown in Brockton, Massachusetts. It was about 90 degrees outside today. And Slick Wagner Brown has been waiting a long time to face off in Brockton, VFW. It's been over a year since we've seen him here. The referee with a thumb in his ass. I'll do both the commentary and the commentary.
And his opponent, being accompanied by the Devil's Reject Brandon Webb from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds. He is the Top Rope Promotion Interstate Champion.
All right, that's enough of Joe. That's enough of Joe. But you get the idea. You get the idea. That was last year, right? This was about a year and a half ago. This was a year and a half ago. That was a year and a half ago. It was a fun night. That was a good night, man. We had a good show. I think Teddy Goods retained his Top Rope Promotions World Heavyweight Champion. We're always in Brockton, man. Where were you? You're no Howard Finkel, but you're not bad. Firebird, thanks, man. I think it's all right. But I'm more of a, I do commentary. It's like when the ring announcer wasn't available, I'm the backup type of deal. You know what I mean? Even in every company that I've ever announced for, I've always been, it's always like, okay, listen, if the ring announcer gets sick, Joe can do that in case. But I would preferably be the commentary, not the ring announcer, preferably. He was doing DDP's Diamond Cutter sign. Yeah, he kind of was. I don't remember what that stood for. Heistman Defoe! What up, Heistman Defoe? How you doing, dude? How you been, man? All right, so we went over Evolve. We went over Evolve, and we went over Fight for the Fallen. We are done. I have given all my predictions as best I can. And, yeah. Slick Wagner Brown equals Slick Manager Dr. Wagner D-Lo Brown, says TSS. Slick Wagner Brown actually runs a wrestling school, I believe, in Rhode Island, or he might be in Connecticut. I can't remember now. But I love Slick Wagner Brown is like my buddy, dude. I fucking love that guy. I love the fuck out of Slick Wagner Brown. He's like one of the best dudes in wrestling. I love that guy. Oh, this is when the audience started fucking with me. Remember this, guys? Does anybody remember this in the chat? The audience was fucking with me a little bit, so I threw some shade back at them. It was the drunk street posse. They were fucking with me. I mean, they're all hammered. You know what I mean? They're all in the corner just fucking hammered out of their minds.
You're the only guy in here with a yellow t-shirt.
Fucking Marilyn Manson going on. They started heckling me. They started fucking heckling Joe Cronin. You don't do that.
I like this guy with the kendo sticks right here. It's about to get crazy over there next to the posse.
Oh, the guy says, why don't you learn his name? His name is Kevin. That's what they screamed at me.
Kevin. All right, I'll call him Kevin. I'll call you loser. How about that?
Oh, man. Joe Cronin burn.
The posse. Kevin. All right, I'll call him Kevin. I'll call you loser. How about that? All right. You're the only guy in here with a yellow t-shirt.
I don't know what that means, dude. What does that even mean? You're the only guy in here with a yellow t-shirt. What the fuck does that mean, dude? What does that mean? What does that mean? Why? Like, I don't even know what that means. Like a pink one, maybe I'd sort of get that. Like, you're the only guy in here with a yellow t-shirt. Oh, my God. Funkasaurus Sex in the chat. How many times has Joe shown us this? That would be the third time over the course of 2 years, because that happened, looks like that happened 2 years ago. So that would be the third time I've shown that to you. But there's a lot of new people here. It's funny. Come on. It's funny. I don't have a lot of my ring announcing on tape. I don't have a lot of my commentary on tape, so, you know, I've only got a few clips, so we got to make them count. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I mean, like, unfortunately, you know, like, you shouldn't really interact with fans like that as whatever, but it's like, when somebody, I don't know, I can't help it. Like, it's like, I'm not, the ring announcer should just be a geek and just be up there like, I'm gonna announce shit, and that's all I do. But, I don't know. I mean, I was a wrestler for a couple of years, and just, that's the best part, is interacting with people in the crowd. So it's like, it's just fun to do that. I can't fucking help it. But yeah, it's probably shouldn't have done it, but whatever. I asked the owner after, I was like, hey, sorry I was like jawing with the crowd. I mean, I probably should have shut the fuck up and just announced the matches, but I don't know, the guy said something. And then the owner was like, oh, I didn't even notice. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Sounds good to me. All right, guys, but seriously, I got to get the fuck out of here. So, we are monetized. This is tonight. We are going to be live tonight. There is a new $7 donation, which we played earlier. Somebody donated it, and it's this guy right here.
Somebody suck him off!
So I will see you tonight. Make sure you guys, if you're not over on my other YouTube channel, you go over to my other YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/corruptedpodcast on YouTube, known as Corrupted Nation. Just search Corrupted Nation, subscribe. Throwdown is up from last night. Monetize This will be up in in about an hour or two or whatever. There'll be a link for Monetize This. That will be up. Same crew as last couple weeks. It'll be fun. Justin Bailey is in the house. And it's going to be wet and wild. Also, if you're a patron, remember I put up Morning Madness. I answered all the questions you guys had. I answered everything you fucking asked me. It's an hour-long Morning Madness, episode 172. I don't know, there's a fucking million episodes. So good night. I'll see you on Monetize This tonight in a little while at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 3 hours away, motherfuckers. We're going to call the sex line, baby. And I got a Twitter post about who I should call the sex line as. Motherfucker!
Somebody suck him off! Somebody suck him off! Somebody suck him off!
Give me a hell yeah!
Ken vs. Joe. Eric Bischoff vs. Paul Heyman. They hashed it out, so can you.
I agree, Goon. I mean, honestly, Goon, I don't have a problem with him. I don't have a problem with anybody. I don't even understand what's going on. So, I have no problem, Goon. I love everybody. I mean, I don't love everybody. But I don't have a problem with him. I was just defending them the other day, and then I got attacked today on Twitter. Instead of someone sending me a private message and saying, like, what are you doing? I just was attacked. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't really know. But I have no problem. I just know that something was going on. See you tonight on Monetize This. We'll get wet and wild. Goon, thank you to the Goon for that late donation. It's Arnold. I'm going to fuck Maria until her fucking cum comes out of her eyeballs. I'm going to fuck Debbie until cum comes out of her eyeballs. Or whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. I have to re-outro.
Somebody suck him off!
Where's the fucking music?
Somebody suck him off!
Over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother.
This country sucks!
will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
Available now on Patreon. It is 1 hour and 3 minutes long. It is Morning Madness, my podcast on Patreon. Just me, solo podcast, episode 172. Lots to talk about. And then, of course, who should I call the sex line tonight as? That question is up on Patreon as well, plus on Twitter, plus Throwdown, and so much bonus other bullshit, plus Corrupted Podcast Saturday night after Fight for the Fallen. It's the Corrupted Podcast. Become a patron now. See it there. And I'll see you tonight for Monetize This.